Disclaimer, everything in this video is 100% fake and completely unreal, performed by highly trained professional actors which may or may not be animated, so please steer out of the please do not monetize this video, and enjoy. No pixels were harmed in the making of this content.
Okay, so Invincible probably just aired its best episode yet, at least in my opinion. Let's just get this out of the way real quickly. I am not an Invincible fan by any means. I have read the comic, I've seen most of the show, but I am a huge Walking Dead fan. Since the show first started airing all the way in 2010, I love The Walking Dead. I felt I needed to prove it to you, so this is gonna be a lot to clean up now. As a huge fan of The Walking Dead, I had to come back to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Stephen Young throw down again, properly this time, with no bullshit in the way, besides the budget Amazon gives the show, and fans on the internet calling this the rematch of the century. I had to tune in, I had to give it a check out, and honestly, it wasn't terrible. I had a good time, I had a lot of fun with this episode. I feel like this is where most of the budget for the entire series went, because this episode didn't look like it was just a bunch of PNGs on the screen. It looked actually kind of animated. And don't get me wrong, it's no Jujutsu Kaisen or anything, but the fight scenes, they look passable, I guess. The art style really reminds me of Ben 10, oddly enough, like Alien Force, and outside of Ben 10, Alien Force, I've never liked this art style, so I think that's also one of the things with Invincible for me, but the voice acting was really good in this episode. I loved everything Jeffrey Dean Morgan had to do in this episode. He had so much fun in this role, just getting back in there and playing such a villainous character again, who's just doing this not for any real goal or motives, but for the love of the fucking game. I gotta respect that, because Jeffrey Dean Morgan, it seems whatever universe he's in, he's an absolute badass, and in the Invincible universe, that is no stretch any different, because this guy is a monster, like, beyond an Avengers level fucking threat we're talking about here. In the span of like 3 minutes, this guy destroys like 4 or 5 fucking cities, has killed thousands of innocent people, and is just laughing in Mark's face. And honestly, dude, Mark's ability to get bodied by every single villain he comes across genuinely needs to be studied, because how the fuck are you getting your shit kicked this often? I'm not trying to like talk shit or anything, but I'd be a little embarrassed if I were Mark with how often I'd be getting my ass beat. Now, I don't want to say I was invested. I don't really care for any of the characters. I think that's my biggest problem with Invincible, is I just don't like the characters. But I will say there was a couple moments where I had like, oh shit, is this guy about to die? Like when he's about to fucking snap Mark's brother in half. I don't know. I had that intensity in the scene, and the way, oh god, dude, Jeffrey D. Morgan can play some sick, twisted characters. The way he's describing how it's going to feel to the kid before he does it is just absolutely brutal. And I'm sitting there like, oh shit, are they gonna do it? They didn't do it. No one actually ended up dying in this episode, which is weird, because at one point Eve, the baddie she is, does come into the fight, and she honestly puts up a better fight than hold on. It just kind of clicked in as I was saying it, but she honestly put in a better fight than Mark did this entire, like, she got more hits in than, like, consistently than Mark did. She was coming up with the combos, showing this motherfucker who the boss was, but unfortunately, she didn't realize that this was not her show. She's not the main fucking character. She was not winning that fight. She put up an amazing effort, though. Honestly, like I said, the best effort of anyone in the episode. Like, she was actually making moves out there. W.E. But yeah, she got, I don't even know if I can show what happened in the episode on YouTube, but we'll just say she got bodied. She was not winning that fight, and somehow through the power of bullshit, she's alive. It is what it is. I don't care. I don't really watch the show. I'm not that invested, so whatever. But maybe there's like a good explanation. I don't know. I don't really remember the series. Like I said, I didn't care for the show, so I never really locked into it. But watching the episode, I'm like, okay, that's bullshit. She should have died. But what came after that was fucking sick. Mark finally has like his rage moment, which really makes me wish, like, bro, what if Glenn didn't die in The Walking Dead and Maggie died? What kind of anger and rage could we have seen from Glenn? And we get to see a bit of that in Mark here, and he ends up using his head to Lucille, Conquest, that was his name. And I'm not gonna lie, I kinda love that. Him taking Conquest out, how Negan took him out, was fucking awesome. Alright, that as a Walking Dead fan, you had me cheering, you had me going, fuck yeah! That shit had me hyped. And then the rest of the episode, I didn't really care for. Kind of a snooze fest as someone who's not too invested, but I'm sure if you're a big Invincible fan, you were freaking out at some points there, especially that one scene with Adam Eve. And the Ben 10 aliens. Those are Ben 10 aliens. I forgot what the aliens are in Alien Force, but you cannot fucking tell me that these aliens aren't from Ben 10. Other than that, that is all I had to say. The episode was fun, but it's not getting me to go back and watch Invincible or reread the comic, try and lock in again. It was cool to hear Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Stephen Young throw at it again, but that is all I have to say. Let me know your thoughts down below. Did you enjoy the episode? Did you hate it? What did you think about it? Are you a Walking Dead fan, Invincible fan? And you can be sure to tell me how bad my take is that Invincible is mid down below. Anyways, like it if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, hit subscribe for more nerdy shit just like this, and I will see you all in the next video. Don't cry because it's over, but smile because it happened. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.